Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A52 versus the Realme 7 Pro. And guys, and the Realme 7 Pro as well as the Galaxy A52 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset with 8GB of RAM. And this time on the A52 we have a 64 megapixel main camera, which is also available on the Realme 7 Pro, but we have a optical image stabilization on the A52 with IP67 water and dust resistance. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And now let's see that how much a difference between these two devices when it comes to apps opening speed as well as in the boot up test. And guys, on both phones is completely off, so now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And logo it is here just a tiny bit more faster on the Galaxy A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. And Samsung Galaxy A52, it is running on Android 11 with the Samsung One UI 3.1 as compared to Android 10 with the Realme UI 1.0. And you can see instead Realme 7 Pro, it is way faster phone when it comes to putting up with the Galaxy A52. And now A52 it is also done, as you can see about 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices. And guys, you can see that on both phones has a beautiful display. We have a full HD Super AMOLED display on both these two devices, but we have a 90Hz refresh rate display on my A52 as compared to normal 60Hz on the Realme 7 Pro. And both phones also has a punch hole which is on the center on the A52 as compared to on the left hand side on the Realme 7 Pro. So now let's see the apps opening speed. And guys, everything is closed up in the background. No app is running in the background. And also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first application we have is the phone dialer, and that is exactly the same on both phones. I would say no difference there. So now let's see the settings on both phones, and that is more faster on the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's see YouTube, and that is exactly the same. I would say a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro if I'm not wrong. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels more smoother on the A52 because of the 90Hz refresh rate display. Now let's check out some games application, and now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. And now let's see that how much a difference between these two devices despite having the same processor on both phones. Now let's see Candy Crush Saga, and that is faster on the Galaxy A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. Again 1 second difference there. Now let's see Subway Surfer, and Samsung Galaxy A52 looks faster. Let's see. But this time Realme 7 Pro faster there, followed by the Samsung Galaxy A52 again. Now let's see the pinout. Next game application, that is just a tiny bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro. So, and you can see so far Realme 7 Pro is performed faster than the A52 despite having the same processor on both phones. Now let's see Temper Run 2, and that is faster on the Realme 7 Pro because I see the loading screen first on the Realme 7 Pro, but we have some issues on the Realme 7 Pro in the Temper Run 2 application. It's take a lot of time, and now the A52 it is completely done, and Realme 7 Pro it is now almost done as well. Now let's see Amazon shopping, and that is faster on the Samsung Galaxy A52 followed by the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is again feels more smoother on the A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. So now let's see the Instagram on both phones, faster on the A52. Sedge, and that is exactly the same. I would say not a huge difference. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels more smoother on the Galaxy A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that is exactly the same on both phones. Let's see Snapchat, and that is exactly the same on both phones again. And one thing it is also really unique on the Galaxy A52 is that when you go to the camera application, and when you go to the right there, and you can see, and this is the mode which is called as fun, and this mode give you a Snapchat filters right in your camera application, which means that and the Snapchat video quality should be really good on the Galaxy A52 as compared to any other Android phone. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera app, here we go, and that is more faster on the Galaxy A52 followed by the Realme 7 Pro. and both phones has a 64 megapixel main camera, and also we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide as compared to 8 megapixel I believe on the Realme 7 Pro. But I like the design language of the A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro, but both phones give you a really beautiful design. Now let's see the internet browsing speed. I am using the fast Samsung internet browser on my A52 as compared to Google Chrome on my Realme 7 Pro. Now let's see wikipedia.org, and that is exactly the same. I would say a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro if I'm not wrong. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels more smoother on the A52 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's open this on both phones, and that is more faster on the Realme 7 Pro followed by the Galaxy A52. So guys, now let's see the RAM management on both phones, and both phones has a 8GB of RAM. Now let's see that who is perform better in the RAM management, and also both phones is running on the latest software version. We have Android 10, Android 11 on the A52 phone dialer. No refresh. Let's see settings. Again no refresh. YouTube, no refresh. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, that is not refresh as well. Subway Surfer, refresh on both phones. Let's see Pinout. Let's see Temper Run 2, again no refresh. Amazon Shopping, and no refresh. And now let's see Instagram, Zedge. Let's see the Twitter, no refresh. Let's see Snapchat. Last we're back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, overall I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, it is definitely a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro in game app loading time. I would say that in system based application both phones is performed really similar, because both phones has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset, and also in the RAM management it is absolutely incredible on both these two devices. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test and comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A52 versus the Realme 7 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.